Sometimes, it seems as if the air around us changes when someone crosses the threshold of a room, as if an invisible pressure fills the space. Or, on the contrary, after a walk in the fresh air, the mood rises and the world seems brighter. Such sensations make us think about the existence of a certain energy field, an invisible aura that surrounds us, reflecting our inner state and interacting with the world around us. Indeed, there is a certain invisible force that permeates everything that exists, from the vast expanse of space to the smallest dust particles. This force, called the energy field, is an invisible web that binds all living organisms, the very essence of existence. Although this energy is constantly around us, only a few are able to comprehend and utilize its potential. For most people, this power remains a mystery, an elusive and uncontrollable substance. But what if it were possible to turn this energy into an inexhaustible source of vitality? Imagine waking up in the morning when you are anxious or tired, and the weight of the world seems to be pressing down on your shoulders, depriving you of strength before the day even begins. Imagine for a moment that you have the power to transform your own state of being from a source of lethargy to an inexhaustible spring of vitality. There is a way not only to comprehend this power, but also to learn how to skillfully manage it. For many centuries, sages and mystics of various spiritual movements have emphasized the inextricable connection between consciousness and the energy field that surrounds us. They argued that mastering the art of mental control opens access to the potential to influence this subtle but extremely powerful force. The perception of this energy field can be different depending on each person's personality and experience. For some, it is a tingling sensation. For others, it is a pulsing vibration, and still others may not feel its presence at all. However, regardless of how we perceive it, the energy field remains an undeniable fact of our existence. Recall the ancient legend of the sage who, having attained supreme enlightenment, gained the ability to influence the very structure of reality through the power of thought. This level of mastery is not a fiction, but is the result of deep understanding and constant practice available to each of us. A legitimate question arises: where should one begin on this path? In an effort to comprehend the complex dynamics of the energy field, one must delve into the mysterious realm of magnetism. In its essence, magnetism is one of the fundamental forces of nature, which, like a skillful thread, permeates the entire structure of our existence. From the majestic celestial bodies that scatter sparks in the night sky to the tiny particles that form our physical shells, the influence of magnetism is comprehensive and incredibly profound. When the magnetic field is in a state of harmony and balance, it is slender and stable, providing a sense of vitality, clarity of thought, and general well-being. However, in times of stress, illness, or emotional upheaval, the field can become distorted, leading to a range of imbalances on physical, mental, and emotional levels. A natural question arises: how can one begin to master this art of energy field management? How can one mentally influence the energy field? The road to mental control of the energy field begins with the realization that human thoughts have tremendous power. These invisible creators of reality influence the world around us, affecting both its superficial and deep aspects. As the ancient sage Lao Tzu astutely noted, thoughts are the seeds from which words, actions, habits, character, and ultimately destiny itself grow. Each thought, like a stone thrown into a quiet pond, generates waves that spread throughout the energy field, causing a chain reaction that can change the trajectory of life. These changes may be subtle at first glance, but over time their cumulative impact becomes more and more apparent. Like a skillful alchemist turning simple elements into gold, each person is capable of harnessing the power of their thoughts and emotions to transform the energy around them. The key to mastering this art lies in consciously observing your own thoughts. Begin by observing the flow of your consciousness dispassionately, like passing clouds, noting the persistent patterns and tendencies that turn out to have a shaping influence on the surrounding reality. As soon as in the consciousness begin to slip thoughts that go against the set goals or carry a negative charge, you should immediately and smoothly redirect them in a more constructive direction. Gradually, this action will become automatic, and then a person will be able to see for himself how the ability to manage his own energy begins to manifest itself in various spheres of life. Each spoken word, each committed deed, even silence itself will bear the imprint of inner strength and harmony, forming a space around the person, which, like a magnet, attracts favorable opportunities and positive changes. One of the most powerful tools for applying the creative power of thought is magnetic visualization, a special method that involves mental projection and management of energy flows to achieve desired goals. This practice enables you to actively shape and direct energy both within and around yourself, having a profound effect on the surrounding reality. To begin mastering this technique, you need to find a secluded place where nothing will interfere with your concentration and relaxation. After closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths, you should calm your mind and dive deep into yourself. After that, one should imagine that one is surrounded by a shining magnetic field pulsating with energy and life force. Imagine how your personal space responds to your aspirations and tasks, like a magnet attracting the necessary chances and means. Take a little time each day for this process, drawing in your imagination an image where you are enveloped in radiance, exuding kindness and love for all living things. Mentally replay scenes as you effortlessly reach your intended heights, and enjoy the feeling of triumph and completeness from their realization. Such practice helps to strengthen confidence in their own abilities and the ability to direct energy to create. An equally important element of energy field management is emotional maturity. Your emotional state is inextricably linked to the energy field, acting as an indicator that shows how your thoughts are in harmony with your true aspirations. The mind is a powerful tool that can be both your staunchest ally and your most implacable opponent. When you give in to fear, anger, or resentment, you spread low-frequency vibrations that, like an echo, attract corresponding vibrations from the world around you. This closes the door to new opportunities and distances you from the desired results. In contrast to negative thinking, nurturing positive emotions such as love, gratitude, and charity helps us move to higher energy levels, which in turn attracts more happiness, harmony, and prosperity into our lives. This process not only brings the individual to a new level of self-understanding, but also extends beneficial effects to their environment. Let's visualize the mind as a garden, where thoughts and feelings are the seeds we plant. Like a gardener carefully tending his garden, we should carefully monitor our own thoughts, cultivating mindfulness and self-reflection. When negative emotions arise, we need to stop and ask ourselves, what thoughts and beliefs are giving rise to them? Are they based on objective reality, or are they the product of established habits and past experiences? By developing awareness of one's emotions, one gains freedom of choice and the ability to overcome unconscious influence on one's energy field, thereby expanding the aura and increasing personal power. As a consequence, people and circumstances reflecting inner harmony and abundance begin to attract into one's life. At the same time, it is important to note that energy field management is not about seeking to dominate or control others, but about aligning with the natural flow of the universe and creating a reality that is in harmony with one's highest good. Let trust in the wisdom of the energy field be your compass on the exciting path of self-discovery and deep transformation. By entering a state of mental stillness, you gain a unique opportunity to tune into the elusive vibrations of the energy field. drawing power from it with extraordinary precision and grace. Ancient Taoist wisdom teaches us the principle of Wu Wei, which can be translated as action through non-action or effortless action. It is the ability to live in harmony with the natural rhythm of the universe, allowing events to unfold freely without undue resistance. On the path to mental mastery of the energy field, patience and persistence will be your trusted companions. Like a sculptor who painstakingly and carefully cuts off the excess from a piece of marble to reveal to the world a work of art, so you, step by step, get rid of layers of conditioning and illusions, revealing your true essence. Every day, you are getting closer to discovering the limitless potential that lurks within you, ready to manifest in its fullness. Enhancing inner harmony, the next step on the path to mental control of the energy field, begins with realizing the power of your own thoughts and emotions. Striving for harmony is a fundamental moment for revealing the full energetic potential of a person and forming a life permeated with peace, happiness, and well-being. Inner harmony is achieved when thoughts, feelings, and actions act in unison, creating a powerful and balanced energy field. This is similar to the sound of a musical chord, where each note, merging together, creates a pure and rich resonance. Similarly, a person's energetic power increases when all facets of their personality come into harmony. One of the most effective methods of achieving inner harmony is considered meditation. By quieting the mind, a person opens up space for the stillness and peace that are an integral part of his or her essence. In this state of deep relaxation, it is possible to tune in to the subtle rhythms of the energy field and to perceive inner cues more sensitively. In addition to meditative practice, there are many other techniques to help you find inner harmony, including yoga, tai chi, qigong, and breathing exercises. Ancient practices aimed at managing energy flows in the human body help to achieve a deep sense of harmony and inner well-being. An essential element of this process is the development of self-discipline and unconditional acceptance of oneself. When a person sincerely loves and accepts himself as he is, he creates favorable conditions for personal growth and positive changes. He ceases to depend on the opinions of others, realizing that his true value lies within himself. As the poet Rumi wisely noted, our task is not to look for love externally, but to identify and remove all the internal obstacles that we ourselves have erected in its path. Free from self-doubt and self-criticism, one allows love, which is one's true nature, to freely manifest and illuminate the world around us. As a result, the individual's energy field acquires the properties of a powerful magnet that attracts positivity and abundance. He begins to attract into his life people and favorable circumstances that are in resonance with his inner state. Having found inner peace, a person will be able to overcome any of life's challenges with grace and steadfastness, feeling the constant support of the infinite wisdom of the universal energy field, immersion in harmony with the universal current. When one reaches an understanding of one's own thoughts and feelings, and develops self-discipline through meditative practices and self-acceptance, the next step on the path to mental control of the energy field is to find harmony with the universal flow. This state involves attuning to the natural rhythms and cycles of the universe, allowing the individual to move through life with ease and grace. Like a river calmly carrying its waters along a given course, the universal energy is in constant motion. By joining this flow, a person connects to the boundless intelligence and abundance that permeate the entire universe, guiding it to the realization of the highest potential. One of the key principles of harmonizing with the universal flow is the practice of surrender. In this context, surrender does not imply loss of control, but rather letting go of inner resistance and accepting the natural course of events. When one surrenders to the universal flow, one becomes attuned to the higher mind that controls the dance of existence, and gains confidence that everything happens as it should. This state of harmony with the world around them allows the individual to float with the flow of life instead of resisting its pressures. Another cornerstone in this process of becoming one with the universal flow is cultivating a sense of gratitude and appreciation. When one meets each moment with an open heart filled with gratitude, one increases the flow of abundance into one's life. Gratitude is like a magnet that draws more reasons to be grateful, opening the door to new blessings and opportunities. It serves as a kind of a tuning fork, tuning the human energy field to the frequency of well-being and prosperity, which allows these blessings to penetrate into his life easily and effortlessly. Along with gratitude, mindfulness plays a key role in synchronizing with the universal flow. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the present moment, without judgment or regret about the past and without anxiety about the future. By developing mindfulness, one becomes more sensitive to the subtle signals of the universe, which allows one to navigate through life with greater clarity and insight. Awakened consciousness opens before us the possibility to catch barely distinguishable signals of the energy field, like a quiet whisper, guiding us along the path leading to the highest well-being. When an individual reaches a state of harmony with the universal current, synchronistic events become an integral part of his or her daily life. Paths to new opportunities arise where previously there seemed to be insurmountable obstacles. Man begins to feel a deep connection with all things, realizing himself an integral part of the grandiose world plan. He is no longer tossed from side to side by the onslaught of life's circumstances. On the contrary, he moves with unwavering confidence, realizing that the universe is leading him to his goals. Harmonizing with the universal flow is not just a mechanical skill, but a true art that requires one's patience, faith, and ability to let go of control of the situation. It is this art that allows one to live in harmony with life, filling every moment with tranquility, joy, and a sense of deep unity with the entire universe. Acceptance of the idea of universal unity becomes a natural consequence of deepening in the practice of mental control over the energy field, when one inevitably comes to realize the interconnectedness of everything in the world. Humanity is not made up of isolated individuals, but is a manifestation of a single divine origin. This profound realization marks a fundamental shift from seeing the world in terms of duality to an understanding of unity, where we realize the inherent interconnectedness of all things. Ancient wisdom traditions often illustrate this principle with the image of Indra's net, a vast web composed of an infinite number of interconnected gems, each reflecting the radiance of the others. The teaching of Advaita Vedanta, which proclaims the mantra Tat Tvam Asi, literally translated as "You are that," emphasizes the inextricable connection of the individual soul to universal consciousness. But how does one translate this realization of oneness into daily practice? It begins with a deep understanding that every thought, every spoken word, and every action generates a ripple effect that spreads throughout the network of existence. By harming another living being, we are essentially harming ourselves, as we are all connected by invisible threads. Practicing unity consciousness requires us to cultivate compassion, empathy, and benevolence for all life forms. When you see your own reflection in the eyes of another, you cannot help but show love and understanding, realizing that the joys and sorrows of others are inextricably linked to your own experiences. The ancient practice of loving kindness meditation is one of the most effective methods of cultivating unity consciousness. It involves the practitioner directing his or her thoughts, full of love and well-being, toward both self and others, thereby fostering a deep sense of interconnectedness and unity with the entire universe. By cultivating these feelings of love and compassion in one's heart, one seems to strengthen the foundation of unity consciousness by invisibly recognizing the divine spark present in oneself and in every living being. Just as a single drop of water reflects the essence of the entire ocean, so in every human soul there is a particle of the divine. By honoring the sacredness that resides within us and in others, we create a ripple effect of healing and transformation that resonates throughout the cosmos. By embracing the immensity of one's essence, the individual realizes that he or she is an integral part of the unified fabric of being, where each soul is woven with others in a great symphony of life. By weaving unity consciousness into the fabric of his daily life, the individual finds that his energy field becomes like a beacon of light and love, which in turn touches the hearts of all with whom he comes in contact. The realization of unity with the divine gives one a sense of deepest peace and contentment. With the realization of universal interconnectedness, the individual no longer feels lonely or isolated. On the contrary, he realizes himself as an integral part of a grandiose whole, whose consciousness extends far beyond the usual dimensions of time and space. By letting the light of one's true nature shine to its fullest potential, one becomes a guiding star, lighting the way not only for oneself but also for others on the common path to the realization of unity. By becoming a conduit of love and light, the individual, penetrating the deepest levels of control of his or her own energy field and reaching the vast realms of unity consciousness, becomes a shining beacon. Every breath is filled with love that contacts the hearts and souls of all who meet on its path. To radiate love and light is not just beautiful words or actions, it is a state of mind, a special way of life that implies an open heart and boundless spirit. When a person exudes love and light, he becomes a conduit for the most sublime manifestations of mercy, kindness, and generosity, filling the whole being with his presence. One of the most effective ways to spread love and light is to practice unconditional love. This love erases boundaries and transcends selfishness, accepting all living beings as a manifestation of the divine. When one loves unconditionally, one sees the beauty and perfection in everyone, regardless of their flaws and weaknesses. Another important aspect of radiating love and light is forgiveness and compassion. By forgiving others for their misdeeds, one is freed from the resentments and anger that burden one's heart, allowing love to flow freely through it. By showing compassion to those who are suffering, one gives them a ray of hope and healing when they are most in need. Even just being present with another person can be a powerful way to radiate love and light. When one is fully centered on another, one creates an atmosphere of acceptance and understanding in which the other feels seen, heard, and valued. This person's presence becomes a priceless gift that can inspire and uplift others, leaving an indelible mark in their hearts. His energy field begins to act as a powerful magnet, attracting positivity and abundance, as if attracting people and favorable circumstances that correspond to his true essence, being a manifestation of the divine beginning. One experiences a deep sense of peace and contentment that is independent of external factors, remaining unshaken. From this state of inner harmony, he transforms into a source of inspiration and strength for all who meet on his life path, illuminating their existence with love and light. In this fascinating journey to controlling his own energy, he reveals his deep connection to the universe and every manifestation of it. Light and love become his inexhaustible source of power, capable of transforming not only his life, but the lives of those around him. Called to live in light, to radiate love, his every action becomes a reflection of his true essence, guiding him toward harmony and well-being. A man must believe in his power, and then the universe will respond with generous blessings, giving him everything he needs.